What's going on, everyone? HueFin News coming at you with another daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Today is September 13th, 2017, and we hit the hammer on the nail today with our analysis from yesterday. Guys, understanding this language is so instrumental in you guys becoming more profitable. A lot of the cryptocurrencies today went down to almost the T to where we said it will go in our previous videos. It's powerful. This is phenomenal once you guys come and understand the amount and the language that this has to offer you guys. So with that being said, we like to start off our videos as saying that we give you guys news according to the charts. We don't pay attention to the news articles, the pundits, the media. Nothing is instrumental than the language of the charts. And that's what we give you guys here at HueFin News. And with that being said, we are not investment advisors. We are not even giving you guys investment advice. We are simply giving you guys news according to the charts. With that being said, I also want to tell you guys that we place timestamps in the description of these videos to make sure you guys can easily find out information about the cryptocurrency that you are interested in. So remember, we place the timestamps for your benefit so you guys can easily go ahead and check out those cryptocurrencies that you would like to know about without watching the whole video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Start off with this website. Looking at the market cap right here, you can see it now stands at $138 billion. So obviously money is fleeing out of the cryptocurrency market, which is expected when you have the majority of cryptocurrencies ending lower today. You would expect that, which is not necessarily an issue because we forecasted that over the last couple of days. So hopefully you guys took our advice and actually got your funds out the market before the market dropped or plummeted. So some of these cryptocurrencies from where they're traded has also been reduced. It is now at 5,478 markets to which you can trade these cryptocurrencies. Now, let's go ahead and scroll down and see exactly what happened to these cryptos. So looking at the first one, Bitcoin, you guys can tell it's down 5%. Ethereum is down 4.76, almost 5%. Bitcoin, you guys can see that it broke through that $4,000 area support. Now we need to see if it will now act as resistance. We'll get into that momentarily once we see the chart. You guys can see Bitcoin Cash had a positive, barely inched out a gain today at 0.20. Also look at Ripple and Litecoin in the -3 and almost 5% for Litecoin. Dash took a hit, down 6.76. Monero is down 1.29%. IOTA 4%. Ethereum Classic 2.38%. And then looking at Leo, almost down 0.25%. So now let's go ahead and get into these cryptocurrencies to see where they're forecasted to go. So looking at Bitcoin first, you guys can see that they're down 5.92%. Last trade was at $3,935.10. So look at the bar that is forming right now. This is called a consumption bar. This is where the volume is extremely high than the last couple of days, and the bar closes in the middle of the spread. This is a probable precursor of strength. With that being said, we're not going to give you guys a direction on where the market is forecasted to go because we need to see the conclusion of tomorrow's bar before we give you guys a direction. Because if the market closes higher tomorrow, then this is a precursor of strength. If the market closes lower on tomorrow, then this is a precursor of weakness, and then that's would be the direction in which our analysis will go. So right now with Bitcoin, we're not going to give you guys an analysis. We just simply have to wait for the confirmation bar tomorrow on whether or not the buyers were actually successful in the market. I do have my ideas but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, because it is important that our analysis and our forecast is on point and accurate. So now, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next one, which is Ethereum. So we already mentioned to you guys that Ethereum wasn't going to honor that support / resistance line we've made. And you guys can see that they are down 5.31%. Last trade was at $280.31. Now check a look at this particular price bar as well. It looks just like Bitcoin's. Same thing with our analysis. We are not going to give you guys a forecasted direction for Ethereum as well. Just from what I just stated about Bitcoin, the same stands with Ethereum. But I want you guys to pay attention to where Ethereum is at right now on the close. It's right at $280.80. That is a very, very important key area for Ethereum, because it was acting as support over the last couple of trading days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 trading days. Ethereum acted as support at $280, and it is now there. So with that being said, I want you guys to analyze that. Leave your comment in the section to tell me what direction you think Ethereum is going to go, because right now it is right there trading at support, and now it might act as resistance. But this is a consumption bar just like Bitcoin, so you guys want to look at our video called Just Some of the Basics to see exactly what is the probable direction and outlook for a bar once you see a bar like this. So we're not going to give you guys an analysis, forecasted, or predicted direction for Ethereum until we get a confirmation on tomorrow. So now let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 2.97%. Last trade was at $522.50. This is also a consumption bar for Bitcoin Cash, but I like where the market is closing for Bitcoin Cash. It tells us that there is a lot of buyers within Bitcoin Cash, and that the overall turn of this downward motion is subsiding and is about to stop. So with that being said, we're expecting Bitcoin Cash to trade sideways to higher, especially if this bar closes from where it is now, because you can see on September the 5th as well as September 4th how the market opened and closed at that same area, and the market was able to shoot up from there. Now the market might trend lower beginning in the formation of tomorrow's bar, but overall we're still expecting Bitcoin Cash to move higher to sideways. So now let's go ahead and check out Ripple. So Ripple is down almost 5%, 1 penny. Last trade was at 20 cents. So with Ripple as well, a lot of these cryptocurrencies came and touched prior area support, and now it's closed towards the middle of the bar. All of these are consumption bars that we've seen so far, and we cannot give you guys a predicted direction in the market. But for Ripple, we can see that it's more likely to trade sideways. So we're expecting Ripple to trade sideways because it came and bounced off of 19 cents to around 19.5 cents. And now it's back up here towards the area that was acting as resistance. So we want to see Ripple move higher from there, but we're still expecting them to overall move sideways. So now let's go ahead and check out Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 6.47%. Last trade was at $62.70. So definitely another consumption bar. So we can't necessarily give you guys a predicted move. We have to wait until tomorrow's bar to see whether or not the buyers were successful in consuming all of the selling that occurred on today's bar. So just like all the other consumption bars we've seen on these other cryptocurrencies, I want you guys to tell me, where do you think Litecoin is going to go? Is it going to go higher, or is it going to resume the downtrend that has been making over the last couple of trading days? Do you guys think it's going to come and hit this area of support, or do you think it's going to move higher from where it currently is? I want you guys to go ahead and tell me that. So now let's go ahead and check out Dash. So Dash is down 7.17%. Last trade was at $302.62. So you guys can tell how the market or the price spread for Dash is very wide, but the volume is not excessive over the last couple of trading days. So that's give us an indication that the market wasn't necessarily interested in taking the price lower, but more than likely the buyers were really in the market consuming Dash as it came lower. Okay, so with Dash, it looks like they're going to trade sideways to possibly a little higher, but overall for Dash, it just looked like the market's going to trade sideways for the time being, until the market finds some sort of direction that it wants to go. But overall, we're expecting them to move sideways to even possibly higher, to possibly around that $320 area. So now let's go ahead and check out Neo. So you guys looking at Neo, you can see it look like Neo is going to come back up. We have all of this stockpile that came in on these two bars. So Neo might actually trade lower over the next couple of hours, because $21 was definitely an area of resistance for Neo. That's why we have all this stockpile coming in the market at this particular price. So it might trade sideways and come back and bounce at this $20 area, and then it might move higher. But if we still get precursors of weakness around this area, then definitely it's going to come all the way back down to $19 to possibly even $18. But we're not necessarily foreseeing that far of a drop for Neo. We're expecting it to possibly just trade sideways and then possibly resume higher as well. So now let's go ahead and check out Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic on the daily chart, you guys can see, we said that it was going to come down to $14. It came and hit a low of $13.50. So this analysis from HueFin News is the best. It's on point. With that being said, we have another consumption bar. So we can't necessarily tell you guys exactly where Ethereum Classic is going to go until tomorrow. So with that being said, we just want to let you guys know that our analysis from yesterday on how it's possibly going to come all the way back down to $14 to possibly even $13. And we mentioned that on 4 or 5 days ago, that we were expecting Ethereum Classic to come all the way back down to $14 to $13. So, I mean, currently right now, we can't necessarily tell you guys where it's going to go, because we have this consumption bar and we need to see if the buyers were successful, and we won't know that until tomorrow. I have my suspicions. I have my prediction in my mind. I want you guys to tell me though, where do you think Ethereum Classic is going to be trading? Higher or lower. So now let's go ahead and check out the last one though, which is Monero. Monero is up 0.44% at $111.70. So now, how can this possibly happen on a day that majority all other cryptocurrency had a massive sell-off going on today, but Monero actually is going to close for the time being at the high of the bar? That gives us a precursor of probable strength, depending on where this market actually, this bar finishes closing, because we were recording this video earlier than the conclusion of this bar. So with that being said, given the amount of volume, given the amount of selling that occurred overall in the market and how Monero is moving positive, it looks like Monero is being prepared or primed for definite higher prices. So it might not do that immediately the next couple of days, but it's getting primed and ready to break that $150 area. So I just want to give you guys that heads up. It looked like Monero is one of the strongest cryptocurrencies in the market for today, and we're expecting them to move higher. So guys, that's all I got. I know that some of the cryptocurrencies we wasn't able to give you guys a predicted move, because according to our analysis, we have to wait until the conclusions of the next traded day for consumption bars, because we're not sure right now as the market stands to see whether or not the buyers were successful in consuming all of the volume from the sellers. If they are, then the market will close higher on tomorrow. If there were not, then expect the market to move lower. Okay, so that's the key. That's the point, is within this game of trading, you have to be patient. You got to time your trade. You got to time your entry and your exits. And hopefully we've been giving you guys more defined places to when to get out or when to get in based off your own particular strategies. Okay, because you're not going to get this anywhere else, and you guys need to learn this language. This is important language that everybody needs to know before they even come into any market and start trading. I don't understand why so many other people try to enter the market without understanding the language. That's like you guys going to a foreign country without understanding their language or their dialect or their culture. This is a culture. The markets are a culture and is ran by the people who operate it, and they know this language. It's just the people who's on the outside who do not know it. So with that being said, you guys need to continue to watch these videos, continue to grasp and understand some of these concepts that we've given you guys here on this channel, so you guys may also become more confident in your trading. And as well, you guys need to continue to subscribe and like and share and add these videos to your playlist, so you guys can always come back and watch it, because we are positive that what we have here to offer at HueFin News is 100% more important, more vital than anything else you guys will ever learn when you come into the market to trade. So that's all I got for today. You guys hold on. I give you guys more predicted analysis from these consumption bars from the market today, and then we'll give you guys a direction on where these cryptocurrencies are forecasted to move. But you guys have a good day, and I get up with you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good one.